the same. You're going to have 20 marks participation. You're going to have 15 or 20 marks projects and homework. You're going to have also 10 marks speaking. So it's going to be the same, and 15 of each exam. And also we're going to have listening exam. It's going to be also 15. نفس الشيء لما يتغير إلى الآن. ولو تغير, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. And also we're going to have the same book. It's another book, but it's at the same distribution of the units from 1 to 6. We're going to have expansion unit for each 3, or for 3 units, we're going to have expansion unit. وحدة مراجعة إضافية. The same thing, 4, 5, and 6, expansion unit as a revision of 4, 5, and 6. Everything is going to be the same. Okay, so we're going to start with, before we start here with the intro, I'm going to ask you about your opinion about these stuff. What do you think about cars in the future? Do you think that the shape of the cars will be different in the future?
Yes, of course.
Yes, teacher.
Only the shape, or do you think also the function of the cars, they will be different?
All of things
So
will
the
be
function.
different.
Yes. Do you realize, or do you think that now they make smaller cars? I think that they don't make bigger cars for families, for bigger family like before, but now I think they make more smaller cars. Did you realize that?
Yes.
Yes, if you want to buy a fancy car for a family, it's difficult to find one. But if you want to buy for a small family or for someone who wants to have a car alone, you will have many choices. I think that companies now, they make the cars only for people or one person or for smaller family. But for bigger family, they have fewer options. They don't have many options. Do you think so?
Yes.
ربما كمان يا تيتشر لأنه
كمان.
أصلا الصناعة حقت السيارات ما تكون يعني أغلبها يكون برا، وبرا كمان
Yeah.
هم ما يجيبوا بزورة كتير يعني
Yes.
كلهم
Yeah.
أيوة عائلاتهم صغار.
Yes.
تكون
Very
خيارات
good.
برا محصورة.
Yes, very good opinion. From in the West, they have smaller family. That's why. But now I think they tend to have bigger families. الآن كأنهم they have bigger families. Even celebrities, because they are influencers and people see celebrities. Celebrities now, they have bigger families. They tend to have bigger families. So maybe now they are going to have. But the cars are the same, smaller cars only. Okay. What do you think about computer games? The games that you play in your computer. Have you ever played a game in your computer?
I don't like
Yes.
the computer
Yes.
games.
Yes. And
When you
TV.
were young, yeah, Jana? When you were young?
Till now.
Until now, you play on your computer.
No, I don't. I don't like it.
You don't like it in the computer, but you play using the
Yes,
PlayStation,
me
you
too.
mean?
I don't like playing the computer.
By the way, they have very nice game. I used to play, but when I was young, I used to play computer games. They have very nice games. But now, maybe because people, they use PlayStation more. That's why they don't have many computer games. What kind of games that you play in your PlayStation?
My brother plays Fortnite, I think, something like that.
Of course. Also, Warif plays Fortnite. Okay, what else? Do you play also Call of Duty? Hi, Warif. Okay, what else? Ola, what do you play when you use your PlayStation?
I played PUBG on my phone, but I didn't play before in the Sony.
Oh, you didn't play using the PlayStation, but you play using your phone, you play PUBG. Minecraft, yes. My little brother really loves Minecraft, though I don't like it. I think it's a smart game, but they play, but I don't like it. I don't know. It's a weird game. What else? Do you play Overwatch? I've seen my brothers, they play Overwatch. But I think those are very bad games because they it's all about killing people and who wins, and you will be in a team.
Yes, I don't like this game.
Yes, I don't like it, and also
مرحبا.
the sound is not very good. The Sims, what is The Sims, Leon? Can you explain the game?
زي لعبة محاكاة يا معلمة.
Oh, very good. They stimulate games. ماذا تفعلين فيها ليان؟
يعني أفعل شخصية أوظفها في مكان
Oh, very
مع
nice.
إبهار يعني.
Also, they have this they use it as educational game. أحيانا الأشخاص اللي يتدربون على الطيران مثلا قبل أن يصبح كابتن طيران، رأيت هذا في برنامج. They use stimulate games اللي هي ألعاب المحاكاة، إنه كأنه يمسك شيء كأنه في الطائرة. طبعا هو لن يستخدم طائرة بما لأنه ما زال beginner مبتدئ. So he used what? They let them use those games in order to learn how to drive the plane. Okay.
يس حتى في عندما يعني يجعلونه سائق حتى يتمرن السوق وهكذا.
صح. They use this also when driving the car.
يعني.
Yes, they use the stimulate games. I think it's very fun. Even if it's only a game without learning, I think it's really fun. Okay.
أنا أذهب للملاهي وألعب اللعبة مثل السيارات.
Yes, it's really fun. I like it also. And now, what is your opinion about strange animals? What do you think about strange animals? Have you heard about any strange animal before? Do you know this animal in the sea?
No.
Can you see those lips? الاسم متعلق باللبس also. Strange. What is the meaning of strange, Ola?
غريبة.
Yes. Very good.
غريبة.
طيب, this animal that we have here, it's called red-legged batfish. Red-legged هو الشفاه الحمراء. Batfish. Do you know the meaning of bat? The one that got us coronavirus?
خفاش.
Yes. They call it because it looks like a bat. That's why they call it batfish. Red-lipped batfish. It's a very strange animal. I've never seen it before. And here, I think it's not a strange animal. Have you ever heard of...
انظري teacher لديه أقدام حمار وحشي.
معلم أجلس هذا بس يكون حيوانات مهجنة صح؟
Yes, that's it. هذا يكون strange animal. When you look at animal at first, you don't know what is this animal, but then you realize that they use two animals, and then they come to have this animal that is very strange, half of an animal and then the half of another animal. But it's still as a strange animal. Yeah, I don't like it. I think لا أعلم والله صراحة. أنا أرى الرجول الحمار الوحشي، لكن من الأعلى شيء غريب والله. ربما غزال. Okay. The other thing also that we have snacks. Now, whenever you feel hungry, do you prefer to have healthy snacks or unhealthy snacks?
unhealthy snack. على حسب صراحة.
And you're proud. Unhealthy snacks.
أي شيء قدامي أكله.
Yes.
أي شيء قدامي يتأكل وقت الجوع.
أهلي يقطعوا أكتر فواكه وخضار، فإذا ما كنت فايقة أكون قاعدة أكل الشيء اللي هم قاعدين يقطعوه عشان كذا.
Okay, let me ask you this. Are you like my siblings? My siblings, whenever we bring fruits and different kinds of fruits, if they see that the fruit is not washed, because my mother used to wash the fruit and then she put it in the fridge. So whenever anyone who wants the fruit, he can just take it without washing it. خلاص, it's already washed. So whenever we bring fruits, if it's not washed, they are not going to wash it. They will leave it there until it's rotten. But if they see it washed, they will eat it. They are this lazy. Are you like them?
Yes.
No, I am not.
Yes,
No.
teacher, of course.
Yes.
You prefer everything that is washed and peeled for you, and then you eat it?
يعني
Especially
الصراحة
especially now in cold weather. I think no one wants to wash anything because it's
Yes
very
مرة
cold.
باردة الموية. Yes.
Yes, that's why. Okay, the thing about unhealthy snacks is they are really bad, and they really affect your as a woman, they affect you and your period. As an experience, I say that eating more chips, they make your period maybe not regular because
But
it has a
teacher,
lot of oil.
very delicious.
I know. I like chips also. I really like them, but I tried not to eat them because they are bad. تعرف يعني الله يعافينا، يوجد مثلا بعض الناس تكون لديهم تكيسات يعني تكون لديهم تكيسات في الرحم. هذه الأشياء تحدث غالبا ليس من الشيبسات. لا أقول الشيبسات، أنا أقول الشيبسات كيف يعملونها؟ يفعلونها بدرجة حرارة يفعلونها بزيت مقلي يعني. فالشيء هذا نتحدث عنه بشكل عام عن أي شيء مقلي، أي شيء unhealthy. They affect the uterus. That's why as girls we shouldn't eat those unhealthy snacks. Always we can eat them like once in a month or twice, but not more than that. I think that because it's not healthy. I know they are delicious, but you have to fight it. Everything that is unhealthy is delicious.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then we have how things are made. Have you ever seen something and then you think how they make this thing? When you were young, you look at the houses and then you see how do they make a house? Have you ever think about that?
Yes.
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 We always think about how they made the money. Have you ever asked yourself why don't they make many money or much money and then they give it to everyone and so no one is poor?
Yes.
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 كلنا نفكر هكذا، نتوقع إنه الحل سحري. سبحان الله كيف ما يفكروا كذا، واضحة. But do you know why they don't do that?
لأنه الناس اللي يبيعوا حيفلسوا.
Yes, that's also, and also they don't just print paper money. يعني هو مو مجرد ورق ينطبع وهكذا. They exchange it for gold. متى يصبح العملة؟ مثلا رأيتم الآن في فنزويلا العملة الورقية الآن عندهم لا تسوى. Because
ليش يحطوا فيها ذهب؟ عادي احنا بس نبغى ورق عادي.
No, they exchange it for money. لا أعلم، هي complicated thing، لكنه مثلا في مؤسسات النقد العالمية دائما البيبر ماني لا تطبع هكذا بمجرد الطلب، لا they exchange it for gold. يعني مثلا لازم هذا البلد مثلا يعطي gold أو شيء، so they exchange it for paper money. يعني هذا وزنه ذهب. حتى دائما يقولوا اشتروا ذهب، الذهب يبقى وهو يعني خزينة وزينة. Yes, because they exchange it لأنه الذهب لا يذهب سعره. لكن مثلا البيبر ماني هذا الشيء يذهب ويأتي عادي. كل العملات مثلا تنقص وتقل. كلنا دائما مثلا إذا نشتري شيء من الخارج يكون مثلا باليورو، يكون بالجنيه، نروح نرى ماذا يساوي بالريال مثلا. العملات تتغير وزنها، وممكن تنزل شيء مرة قليل، ممكن ترتفع شيء جدا عالي. لذلك العملة الورقية ليس لها قيمة مثلا قيمة الذهب.
بس يعني نحن هنا دائما كنا نستخدم الورق، يعني ما نتوقع زي
طبعا لأنه اقتصاد البلد إنما يكون متوازن ومستقر، الناس تستخدم الورق خلاص هو بديل. لكن مثلا في دول أخرى مثلا يعطي الذهب. أتوقع أن سمعتها في حدثت مرة في دولة في أفريقيا إنهم كانوا مثلا يشتري الطعام يروح يعطي صاحب المحل الذهب كذا، يعطيه ذهب ويأخذ منه الأكل. كان ما عندهم بيبر ماني، أو أتوقع إنه عملتهم ضعفت لدرجة إنه أصبح ليس لها فائدة.
يقطع.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. يمكن من عندك جوان.
من عندك.
Okay. Now let's move on to here. We're going to have passages and we're going to choose the title for those passages. You already have the titles. Can you see here? You have 3D printing, you have tasty wrappers, you have the Whistling Rain Frog, and you have the autonomous car. Now, let's listen for the first one. Just a minute.
Intro Unit, pages 2 and 3. 1. Listen and discuss.
As you drive along a busy road, you notice a car without a driver. You blink to clear your eyes and wonder whether you're losing your mind. It's the driverless car, a robotic vehicle that can travel to a predetermined destination without human intervention. All you would need to do is sit in the car and enjoy the ride. Would you do it? Would you travel in a driverless car? Is it science fiction or reality?
Okay, what do you think, Ola? Would you drive in this car that doesn't have any driver, just walks on its own, drives on its own?
Yes.
I will not try it.
You will not drive it? Me too, Jana. I will not trust it. No. I think it's what? It's dangerous, right? Maybe it could be dangerous.
Right. Yes.
But you know what? Maybe they can use it to deliver food. Instead of using people to deliver food, maybe they can use the car. Now, what do you think the best title here? What do you think? Raise your hand, please.
3D print.
Yes.
Teacher,
What is the perfect heading? You're going to choose a title. In each text we don't have a title. So we're going to read and then we're going to see which is the best title. Now, what do you think for the first one? We've talked about cars. Now, what do you think the first one? What is the best title?
هذا مدري إيش كار.
نعم هذا
Yes. Yes, Sarah? I cannot hear you. Yes, Sarah?
The autonomous car.
Yes, the autonomous car. So we're going to write it here. Okay, now let's listen for the second one.
You are spending the night in the desert. Everyone else is sound asleep, but you are still awake, enjoying the starlit sky. It's a cold but peaceful night. None of the usual city sounds echo in the background, so you snuggle in your sleeping bag and close your eyes. All of a sudden, you are startled by a high-pitched sound. Someone or something is whistling. You sit up, look around, but don't see anyone. Then you hear the sound again, along with a soft patter of something landing in the sand. What do you think it is? Is it a dream or reality?
Okay. What do you think about this animal? Did you understand what he said about this animal? Where do you find it, Ula? In the sea or in what?
In the desert.
In the desert. Perfect. So do you see the color of this animal? It's the same as the color of what?
Sand.
Yes. Yes, it's the same as the color of the sand. That's why I think it's what's scary, right? Yes. You don't see it. Yes, I hate animals that they look like the color of the sand. I really hate them. Also, they said that there are some snakes. They have the same color as the sand, so you don't see them, but they are really dangerous. Okay, what do you think? Yeah, Dima. What do you think the perfect title? We're done
the
with
white,
the autonomous. Yes, yes, please.
The whistling rain frog.
Very good, excellent. The whistling rain frog. It looks like a frog, by the way. I think it looks like a frog. So let's write it here. Whistling rain frog. Okay. Like, can I erase this? Did you write it in your book? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now let's listen.
Very real and highly popular in entertainment, but they are also used in education. They are used by many colleges and institutions for educational purposes. Many businesses and industries use them to train their employees and executives. They are used for military strategy and flight training. Astronauts train on them for a long time before they participate in real missions. Can you guess what they are? What is your opinion about them?
So this is the same game as one of you said, stimulate games. اللي هي ألعاب المحاكاة. So they say that they use it where? For what? Not only for entertainment, to have fun, they use it also for what?
In education.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you, Sarah Jumana. They use it for educational purposes. When they want to make someone to learn how to ride the plane, how to drive a car, how to use anything, they use those stimulation games. Okay. So, what do you think the perfect title? Yeah. Who do we have? Yellow Juan. Juan? No, Juan? Okay. Farah? Oh, okay, Juan.
آخر كلمة. Simulator.
Which one? This one? Simulators.
Yes.
Very good. Can you say it? Simulators.
Simulators.
Yes, simulators. And it's going to be the title of the third paragraph here. Simulators. Now let's listen for the second one.
You walk into a food store to buy some yogurt and cheese. You notice that the packaging is different from what you are used to. It's very attractive with bright wrapping. A customer has just bought some frozen yogurt in a biodegradable bag. He takes out one of the round, pearl-like shapes and bites into it as you are about to warn him not to eat the wrapping. He seems to be enjoying it. He then uses a small spoon to dip into the shell, eat the rest of the contents as well as the wrapper. Is the wrapper edible, or does the customer suffer from a condition that urges him to eat things that would normally be considered inedible? What do you think? Is it science fiction or reality?
So here I think he talks about the food, or maybe as we have تعرفون مثلا عجينة السكر, something that we think when we look outside we think that it's not eatable, but it's eatable, that we can eat. The word edible means that it's being able to eat. So, what do you think the best title here? Yeah. يلا فرح.
Tasty wrapper.
Yes, tasty wrappers. Here, let's write it. Thank you. And the last one that we're going to have, just let me erase this. I'm sorry, I took your time. This is the last thing.
Before the days of computer-aided design, CAD, and lasers, models and prototypes required days or even weeks of hard work to make and were very costly. Improvements and modifications could not be incorporated easily, often resulting in the loss of business. An 80s idea called rapid prototyping led to the development of a type of machine, similar to an inkjet printer, that made it possible for designers to make their own rapid prototypes. The machine uses plastic instead of ink or powder and builds up a model one layer at a time from the bottom upward. Do you know what this type of machine is called? Is it science fiction or reality?
Okay, I think this one is really mind-blowing. Why? Because I don't print papers and words and sentences on those papers. No, I print real stuff, 3D things. Can you see? So, but I've heard that they are really expensive. So anyone who's a designer, even they use it in designing cars, in designing anything, they use this printer. So they print things and they are going to see how it's going to be instead of just building the car and doing this car. And then maybe they lose money because it's not very good. So they use this printer and it will not cost them as much as when they build the car. So this last one is going to be, or it's going to have the title, yeah, Sidra?
3D printing?
Yes, 3D printing. Thank you so much. This is the last one. 3D printing. Okay, so we're done. I'm sorry I took your time. Do you have any question, Ola?
No, teacher.
No,
Thank
teacher,
you.
thank you.
No, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, darling.
No, thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Just a minute. Let me take the attendance and then you're free to go. Okay, I will start with Ola Wahid. Radin, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Dania? Dania? Dania, she's absent. Oh, موجودة. Okay. Layla, are you here, Layla?